The views expressed during this program does not necessarily represent those of really any sane person with a brain. Listening to this program may actually kill brain waves and make you dumber than you may already be. Listener discretion is advised. Really, because this show sucks to begin with.
We're live. Here we are. Porterhouse. The draft is on.
The draft is on. We're already in round 3. We decided not to start it on time because we're just not that bright.
It is Christmas Day. Welcome to the Fantasy Fat Guys. I am Bill Powers.
I'm Darren Porterhouse, the Prima, and we are here just watching Mike Ferrara.
In the third round, having a hard time picking someone.
But he did grab Arozarena pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then in Las Vegas, because of the magic of Wi-Fi, was able to make a pick in about a tenth of the amount of time it took Mike Ferrara. Unbelievable. A guy in the same room as me struggled.
My pick was much better.
George Springer goes right after Arozarena, who, you know, if he's playing the Yankees every day, will be
good.
Great.
So he'll have 19 very good games. After that,
That's a crapshoot, absolutely.
And the playoffs. But, of course, it doesn't mean shit because it's the playoffs.
It's the playoffs, and we don't get anything out of it.
So
Rocco, just so you know, Gino questioned you taking 2 second basemen back-to-back. I explained that Betts could be an outfielder, but Gino still wanted to take a dig at you. I thought it was important that I let you know that because you may not have heard it.
No, I appreciate that. I was really hoping to get Freddie Freeman.
But I'm sorry.
You're muted, buddy. Go mute yourself.
I'm not muted.
Nolan Arenado is off the board.
Can you not hear me?
Middle-level third baseman. We love it.
Old men trying to make a comeback.
Kenny, before we go any further, how are you feeling, Kenny?
Feeling well, still getting around.
You're having trouble with the audio on other people? But
No, you guys got to turn your
volume
up.
Were you able to hear me? I'm doing
on
okay.
our end, I guess, because we can hear us, but we can't hear you. So I'm sorry about that. But we're going to talk about you like you're involved.
Right. Who's off the board now? Oh, Anthony Rendon.
After Javi Baez, so a run on 220 hitting middle infield is just started.
Nice.
That's always fun for everybody.
Absolutely. You know what? Porterhouse, I'm looking at my list here. I can't find them. I'm so far down.
I am sitting here not drafting again for another 28 picks.
Wow.
So therefore, I will open my second beer and enjoy the draft.
And by the time you draft, you'll be so drunk.
It'll be the third beer because, you know, Kevin is ahead of me. He has 3 Voodoo Rangers down here. But
right.
I'm only on my second. Champagne of beers, everybody. The champagne of beers.
Right. So, Porterhouse, what have you done so far?
Well, I kept my first round pick, which was Trey Turner, which I had to do.
Right.
And then in the second round, I didn't want to take Manny Machado, but all the other good players were taken.
Right.
So I was down to him and Castellanos, and I chose Machado. Third round, I came back and I took the best power arm I thought, which is Wheeler, who right now is hurt.
Right.
But Girardi projects him to pitch on April 12th, so I'm taking my chance.
Yeah, he's going to be the go to the 5th spot. So
yeah.
5th starter spot.
So hopefully that all works itself out.
Nice.
How about you?
I decided to just grab as many pitchers as possible, so all you assholes have to come to me when you need a pitcher.
You know, and with your track record of finishing a very solid, was it 11th last year?
Solid? No. I got up to 9th, bro. After I offered a bad trade to somebody, I got up to 9th.
I mean, we did have a debate on this before, John. If you offer worse trades with Bill, I think it's you. If he's not ripping you off, John ain't trading with you.
Who just went now? Altuve
and Montas was named, you know, the starting pitcher opening day for the A's. So, you know.
It's always good to get the number 1 guy on like the on the 27th.
That's 27th, 28th. You know, it's debatable.
Yep.
I mean, the way Cincinnati went into the fire sale, they might have passed another team, Oakland.
Right.
We don't know.
Okay, we'll find out.
We are going to find out.
So
I have 26 picks till I go.
Okay.
And suddenly the draft just doesn't look that much fun because I don't think anybody's really good left.
So what you're saying is the rest of your team, the rest of the draft, it looks bad.
You know what it is? You know, it's a hard draft. I'm going to say the Freeds aren't on this podcast, but they're in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
They take all the young players way earlier than I think I have to. And then if I really like a young guy, I have to draft him in like the 12th round. Especially if it's a Met, you have to draft him in like the 6th round.
Right.
Otherwise, you have no shot.
Just so you know, I believe the Freeds are taking Torkelson in the 6th. So
he's not a Met, but they probably will take Torkelson on me. A guy I like, a guy I know you like, which is why I want to take him for you.
Right.
And John just cursed and ruined the entire podcast. No, I'm just kidding. We already cursed him. It's all right.
Lots of times. Well, that ain't good.
No.
That is bad.
So plug it in somewhere else. Let's see if maybe it's the extension over there. This is exciting for the listening audience.
This is fantastic to see how a multi-billion-dollar company can't even have working outlets.
I have 1 million outlets that work, I think.
Just not.
Robbie Ray off the board at 40. I remember when I used to have him keeping as like an 18th round pick back in the day because he couldn't get out. So he walked everybody around the bases. But he figured it out last year.
You know, you win one Cy Young, and all of a sudden everybody's all over you.
Absolutely. And that's where we sit now.
So which one are we going to get this year? Will we get the old Rob, or will we get last year's Rob?
No, Rob Ray last year was getting a lot of run support. Now he goes to Seattle, and he won't.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we're going to see the wins that we've seen so far, but he's still a great pitcher.
Okay, do we have to pause? Oh, the sluggers are on. The sluggers are on. Okay, so maybe they're deciding maybe Torkelson is this pick.
I mean, they are going to take somebody young.
Francisco Alvarez.
The prediction is out Francisco Alvarez, but it was Ryan Presley.
Ryan Presley.
As every closer is now gone before the 6th round when I can draft. This is going to be exciting. I had the opportunity to keep either Hader or Hendricks and chose not to. And they both went out, and then I'm stuck with Zach Wheeler, who might pitch on the 12th. So maybe I didn't make a wise choice. I know Mike doesn't think I did, but that's what we said.
Next, okay.
So who's on the clock now? LaCox is pitching.
Yeah.
That is Bill.
Take a little time with your next pick. Think it out. Think it through.
I don't know what. I have 24 picks. I have an hour. It is not easy. This is riveting podcast.
There we go.
And you
Another pitcher.
You wasted everybody's time with Max Fried.
Yeah.
Max Fried.
Is he related at all to Talking Sluggers?
He could be a distant cousin to the other Freeds we know.
Good for
I'm
them.
joking about the Fried thing.
Yeah. You're not Fried.
You know. But yeah, absolutely. So now, we are, I guess, moving along pretty rapid pace, I guess.
Okay, I guess.
I think that the 2 minutes might have been too long, but
well, we actually really needed it before.
a guy like Kev loves the 2 minutes.
Yeah.
A guy like Darren likes 30 seconds.
Well,
It could have been somewhere in the middle.
right.
Could have went for a minute and 15, and we would have been both.
You want to keep your listeners happy?
What the hell
I
is that?
have
That's right. The two
we
listeners.
have both listeners are in the room.
So they may not. We might not get any downloads this week.
Volume up on your computer if you want him to hear you.
Okay, so my volume is down, but it was coming in over there. Okay, what the hell is the volume?
I don't know.
I don't either.
More riveting
I'm using
information.
a second laptop that I have not used before. So where the hell's the volume?
Yeah,
There
because
it
the
is.
laptops are so different.
Well, there it is. 100%.
Can you hear
I'm
me?
already maxed out. You still can't hear me. That's not good, Rock.
I can hear you.
You can hear me. I can't hear you though.
I just heard him a little bit. You know, he said.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Rocco says you have a lousy team and you're a horrible fantasy person.
Oh,
That's what
of
he said to
course.
both of us, I think.
Fantastic.
And he would be right there.
You win 1 year, and all of a sudden you think, who the hell you are?
Rocco is the defending champ.
Yep.
We also did not do the salute to Frankie this year, but we will make sure we do that at the
end.
end of the draft because
Okay.
Frankie, who was a original member of our
Oh, here we are again.
draft.
Now we know why we needed 2 minutes, because he took it down a minute and 45 seconds.
to take a guy that's going to hit 244, but
That's-
steal a lot of bases.
There you go.
Alberto Mondesi. He's going to hit 240. He's going to lose his job to Bobby Witt Jr. in about 5 minutes. They're going to move Bobby over to short. Adalberto can play third as well, but doesn't have the power stats you would like as a third baseman.
That's going to be a bit of an issue, I think.
I think it could be, but he is going to give him a chance stealing. Bregman just went off the board. The BX boys are on a roll. Kenny's like, I know what I'm doing.
Chisholm.
Just get away from me. Jazz Chisholm. One of those names you're really not allowed to say on the radio.
Absolutely not.
Here we are. We're going to try to get away with it. And his first name is Jazz instead of
Jazz.
Jizz, which is nice.
Which is nice.
Which is nice.
And actually,
because otherwise it could have been uncomfortable for everybody.
It's actually mom did name him Jizz, but on the contract, he slipped.
He
wrote
slipped.
the
He
A.
wrote an A. He was
It happens.
born on the bayou.
Speaking of which, who's up?
Oh, I'm up.
The LaCox are up. That would be Powers.
What pitchers are left?
Who else can you? I mean, Lance Lynn is just sitting there waiting for you to take it.
Now, I'm
You
going to
went
go
with
Stanton.
Stanton.
Little power. I'm one of those guys who always wants a Yankee, and I always end up with like
Carlos Correa also off the board quickly. Will his numbers deteriorate in a bigger stadium, I should say, like Minnesota? It's going to be interesting to see if Target Field gets the better of him.
I agree. I agree, Darren.
But at the same time, he's only 26 years old, and I don't think he's going anywhere. So there you go.
You know, you got to wonder whether he's going to get that. Hey, it's the first year of a major contract. I granted it's only 3 years, but
He
major
can opt
contract.
out in one if he wants to.
The 1 year contract. I love how that was.
Minnesota and the Yankees got outbid for him. You got to love the way the Yankees handle that one.
Oh yeah, they're right on top of everything.
They're happy with the kind of falafel. Or
Falafel,
as we like to call it.
Yeah.
But absolutely, they're very happy with kind of falafel. They don't
And why
need
wouldn't
it.
you? I
So
haven't
the
had-
Sluggers are on the clock for 2.
which means we're going to see.
Torkelson and C.J. Abrams should leave now.
But the problem is, we're going to have to wait till 1 minute and 59 seconds, and then another minute and 59 seconds. So this is the bass
These are
solo.
two brothers that are deliberating together.
This is the bass solo where you go to the bathroom.
I'm
If you're at a
going to
concert.
I'm going to send them this so they don't think I'm talking about them behind their back because they're not on the actual StreamYard.
Oh yeah, we'll talk right in front of your face. We have no issue.
Yeah, wouldn't do that.
So anyway,
So
Corey
Corey Seager
Seager
does leave.
okay.
So-
I believe he's hurt. He actually is going to get hurt on the plane on the way to Texas.
Corey Seager's a good pick right there.
It is a good
actually.
pick.
It really is actually. I hate those freaking kids. They do well in these drafts.
Jerks.
Younger than us, and they do better than we do.
You make it sound like it's difficult.
Well, I traded my 4th and 5th round picks and finished 6th. So how'd you do? You did better than me because you didn't trade your 4th and 5th round pick to finish out of them.
Actually,
That's
you
how you
traded your
did.
4th round pick to me. you
I know,
jackass.
idiot. I was trying to make a run.
That worked out well.
So speaking of the Sluggers and the Freed boys, I traded for the 5th round pick for Trevor Bauer last year. Got one good start out of him before he was suspended for rape for the rest of the season.
No. It was not rape. It was not rape. He's been-
Forcible, aggravated sexual assault.
at the end of the day, there's no criminality to this, but is there any morality to it? He just beat the living snot out of this shit because she said so.
But she said she liked it.
He's not suspended.
That's why. If he had to keep him on the active roster until September. He's getting paid to sit there after beating up a woman after raping her. It's very exciting. We don't condone this,
Edwin
by the way.
Diaz is gone.
And it's a run on Mets. If you like a Met and you have a pick in the next 18 picks, I'd pick it now because the Sluggers will take him.
Absolutely.
The Cox are up again.
Who's my next pick after this?
I mean, is it Lance Lynn?
I got a long.
I got to keep throwing him at you till you take him. You know that.
Oh.
Cool as the other side of the pillow right there with that one. Oh, my own to me.
Wow, I really hate to start going down so far already. Well, because there's a lot of pitchers.
There are a lot of pitchers. A guy like you needs a power arm, and you already have 3, so why not go for a 4th one?
So should I go for Berrios or should I go for Lynn?
Well, I like Berrios better, but Lynn, I think he'll get more wins. I think he's on a better team. That's the only
Berrios
reason
or
why I
Lynn?
like him. I like Berrios better, but that's only because I want Lynn.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I don't pick for another 15 picks. He's not going to be there.
Okay. So we'll take Berrios. Why not?
Berrios, who had all that promise in Minnesota, and then was dealt. And here we go. So we don't know if he'll ever live up to that promise.
No, probably not, because now he's on my team.
You know, and you did finish 9th.
Well,
You
know
I'd like
what?
to remind the audience.
I got to tell you.
And they're here.
I got. Why are we yelling? We don't even have to put this podcast up online.
This is what I do in my house, and my wife is like, "What's wrong with you? Why do you yell? The laptop's 3 feet from you." And I don't know.
My wife says the same thing to me.
About me yelling.
No, about me yelling.
So you Darvish just left.
Where'd he go?
Went to John's team. John has taken 3 guys I really wanted. John has really been my nemesis in this draft thus far.
Fantastic.
Trevor Rogers goes, I had no interest. So I'm not upset about the Trevor Rogers pick.
You feel good about that?
Kenny, I'm sure you're excited about it, though.
Kenny?
I'm here. It could be worse.
We can't hear anybody, so there's something wrong with this. I'm using the backup laptop so I can
Yeah,
draft the regular one.
No, you
I
can't.
can hear
No,
you just fine.
Iglesias goes. And again, another closer
Another
off
closer.
the board for Darren.
Closes.
All he wanted to do, he had the 3 best closers last year. He had Hendricks, Hader, and Iglesias. All gone. All because he didn't want to give up draft picks and not draft until the 7th round. All for that reason.
Don't laugh. I was considering taking Iglesias with that last pick.
Yeah, I know.
I said, do I take another
I was
starter?
afraid he went another 11 picks. I knew he wouldn't. Actually, I wanted him over Presley, but you know.
Okay.
But there it is. So now Iglesias off the board right after Trevor Rogers. The Sluggers are up. If you like a Met, there's a good chance.
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna say.
I'm thinking this. Francisco Lindor's still out there.